Most people think that managing money requires constant attention, discipline, and effort. They imagine spreadsheets, budgeting apps, daily tracking, strict rules, and endless reminders. And because they believe financial stability is complicated, they postpone it. They avoid it. They tell themselves they'll start someday, when they earn more, when life is calmer, when things feel easier. But what if the truth is the opposite? What if the safest financial life is built not through discipline, but through a simple system that protects your money automatically, without depending on your willpower or your good days? The truth is this: systems succeed where discipline fails. Systems repeat themselves even when you are stressed, tired, distracted, or busy. Discipline depends on your mood. Systems depend on structure. And the people who protect and grow their money consistently are not more disciplined than you. They simply have systems that make good decisions for them. Today we're going to talk about the simple system that protects your money automatically. A system anyone can build. A system that doesn't require perfection, only intention. And a system that will quietly transform your financial life while you live your daily routine. But before we go deeper, hit the like button and subscribe, because this video isn't about teaching you financial theory. It's about giving you a practical structure that removes stress, reduces uncertainty, and creates long-term stability whether you earn a lot or a little. Let's begin with something no one talks about. Your money disappears automatically if you don't set up a system to protect it automatically. That's the default state. The world is designed to take your money. Marketing exists to extract your attention and your spending. Social pressure exists to make you upgrade your lifestyle. Convenience makes you pay more than you realize. Emotional triggers pull you into impulsive decisions. Subscriptions renew silently. Bills repeat monthly. Everything around you is structured to remove money from your pocket without you even noticing. And you? You are expected to resist all of this with discipline alone. That's not a fair fight. This is why most people feel like they're working harder but falling behind. They're trying to use self-control to fight systems that run 24 hours a day. No one wins that battle, unless they build a system for themselves, one that protects money automatically in the same way the world automatically spends it for you. Here's the first truth you need to accept. If you don't control your money with intention, your habits will control it for you. And habits, by default, follow emotion. Systems, on the other hand, follow logic. And this is exactly why the simple system we're about to build makes such a difference. Imagine that every month, without you doing anything, a portion of your income is immediately separated into categories that serve your future instead of draining it. Imagine not having to decide whether you will save or not, because the system already did it for you. Imagine not having to question where your money went, because it always follows the same predictable path. Imagine removing financial guilt entirely, because you don't rely on discipline, only on structure. This is the foundation of automatic protection, eliminating the need for decisions. Because every time you have to decide what to do with your money, you give emotion a chance to interfere. You give stress a chance to sabotage you. You give desire a window to override your goals. But when your money moves automatically, your emotions don't get a vote. Your goals win by default. So let's walk through the simple system step by step, not as rigid rules, but as an architecture that aligns your money with your life. The first part of the system is what I call the initial split. This happens the moment you receive money. It doesn't matter if it's a salary, freelance income, bonus, commission, or anything else. The system starts before you even touch the money mentally. Most people receive money and immediately spend it, but high performers receive money and immediately send it where it needs to go. The initial split has three primary destinations: security, stability, and growth. Security is your emergency buffer, your safety net. Stability is your regular monthly expenses, your actual cost of living. Growth is your future, investments, long-term goals, and opportunities. The proportions are flexible, but the structure never changes. This is what makes it automatic. The moment money enters your account, it's divided into these categories before you even feel tempted to use it impulsively. This leads us to the second part of the system: automatic transfers. These are not reminders. These are not manual actions. These are automated movements that happen monthly, weekly, or even daily. If you make money irregularly, automation still works. You simply set rules based on deposits, not dates. Every time money arrives, the system distributes it instantly. Automation is the backbone of financial protection, because when something happens automatically, you do not need discipline to maintain it. It just happens. And consistency is the true engine behind financial transformation. Not intensity, not motivation, not occasional effort. The third part of the system is what I call friction reduction. This is where most people fail without realizing it. They create systems that are theoretically perfect but practically unsustainable because they require too many actions or too much mental effort. Friction is the enemy of consistency, so your system must remove as many points of friction as possible. For example, if you want to invest but your investment process requires multiple logins, confirmations, analysis, and decisions, you won't do it consistently. But if a percentage of your income automatically flows into a long-term portfolio, the friction disappears. It happens without you. The same applies to saving. If you rely on discipline to save whatever is left, you will save nothing. But if saving happens before spending, automatically, you save every month without effort. Friction reduction also includes the opposite, adding friction where you want to prevent a behavior. If you tend to overspend online, remove saved credit cards. If you tend to buy impulsively, use a 24-hour rule. If you tend to fall for lifestyle creep, create separate accounts for spending categories. Systems don't only automate good behaviors, they restrict harmful ones. Now let's move to the fourth part of the system, visibility. A system must show you your financial life clearly without overwhelming you. This is not about tracking every microtransaction. It's about knowing your numbers at a glance. You should know your available spending, your progress toward stability, and your progress toward growth within seconds. The simpler the visibility, the stronger the system becomes. Most people avoid looking at their finances because the information is chaotic. A good system organizes information so well that checking your finances becomes effortless, not stressful. The fifth part of the system is adaptability. A good system evolves with you. Early on, your priority might be security, building the emergency fund that protects you from uncertainty. Later, your priority shifts to growth, investing consistently. Later still, your focus may be long-term wealth, lifestyle optimization, or financial freedom. The system must adjust proportions, not structure. The architecture remains, but the allocations evolve. This flexibility ensures that the system protects you at every stage of life. It prevents stagnation. It prevents confusion. It prevents unintentional overspending when income increases. Now, let's talk about automation at a deeper level. The psychology behind it. The reason this system works is because it removes emotion from money. Emotion is what causes impulsive purchases. Emotion is what makes you avoid bills. Emotion is what leads to lifestyle inflation. Emotion is what prevents long-term planning. When your system makes the decisions, your emotions lose their power. Instead of thinking, should I save? The system saves for you. Instead of thinking, should I invest? The system invests for you. Instead of thinking, can I afford this? The system has already told you by limiting what's available. This is how protection becomes automatic. This is how chaos becomes clarity. There's a part of this conversation that's important. Systems don't make you rich overnight. They make you stable forever. They create financial foundations strong enough to survive uncertainty. They eliminate the stress that consumes your mental energy. They remove the guilt that keeps people trapped in avoidance. They give you control, even when life feels unpredictable. People without systems live in reaction. People with systems live in intention. Let's imagine for a moment what your life looks like once this system is fully running. Each month, money flows into your accounts with precision. Your emergency fund grows steadily. Your investments increase without effort. Your bills are handled automatically. Your spending is controlled because your accounts are structured to restrict excess. You know exactly how much you can spend without guilt. You know exactly how much you're saving and investing without thinking. You know exactly how protected you are from unexpected events. Life becomes quieter, stress decreases, uncertainty evaporates, your future becomes visible. Your habits align with your goals without requiring daily discipline. This is what financial protection feels like. Not restriction, but freedom. Not rules, but clarity. Not stress, but control. If you're watching this right now, the simple system I described is not difficult. It doesn't require high income. It doesn't require advanced knowledge. It requires only one thing: the decision to stop relying on self-discipline and start relying on structure. The moment you choose that, your financial life changes. Not instantly, but consistently. And consistency is what builds the life you want. Thank you for watching Money Tips. Now I want to hear from you. Which part of your financial life do you most want to automate starting today? Comment below. Your answer might help someone else take the first step towards stability. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and watch the next video on your screen. It connects perfectly with everything you learned today.